In the previous part, we saw how Yuvraj Ajit Sen, who was the soul of Bhagwan Chandraprabh, attained Samadhi and was reborn in heaven. After living a prosperous life in heaven and fulfilling his celestial lifespan, he became King Padmanabh. One day he went to visit a revered sage, Muni Sridhar, and inquired about his past lives. After ruling his kingdom for several days, King learned about the nature of the world and realized that true happiness lies in attaining liberation, moksha. Now worldly pleasures began to seem like adversaries to him. He developed detachment or vairagya from the world, and entrusting his kingdom to his son, he took Diksha and embraced the path of Jainism. Many other kings also took Diksha along with him. Muniraj Padmanabh, who was the soul of Bhagwan Chandraprabh, stayed with his spiritual teacher and studied extensively. He gained knowledge of the 11 Ang of Jain scriptures, and then he contemplated the 16 bhavanas, that is called Soleh Karan Bhavana, including Darshan Vishuddhi, which purifies one's perception. Tell me, what happens when we learn and understand the Soleh Karan Bhavana? Yes, correct. It leads us to achieving the opportunity of becoming Tirthankar. And then he attained Samadhi and he was reborn in the heaven as Ahamindra. In his next birth, this Ahamindra was born in Madhyalok as the son of King Mahasen and Queen Lakshmana. He became our eighth Tirthankar, Bhagwan Chandraprabh. Queen Lakshmana had 16 dreams. She asked King Mahasen the meaning of her dreams. The king told her that she was going to give birth to a Tirthankar child, the Lord of three lok, meaning three worlds. Now there seemed to be no limit to the mother's happiness. There, a shower of various gems began, and the Ashtakumari goddesses descended from heaven to serve mother. Dev celebrated the auspicious Garbha Kalyanak of Bhagwan Chandraprabh, and 9 months later, joy spread throughout the three lok, three worlds. Even for a moment, the demons in the hell also experienced happiness. Do you know why? Because Bhagwan Chandraprabh was born. The king of Devs, Saudharma Indra, took Bhagwan to Sumeru Parvat to do the Janmabhishek, coronation, by 1008 Kalash, and the baby was then named Chandraprabh. Young Chandraprabh, with his playful nature, brought joy to his parents' lives growing up. When he was old enough, he married several princesses, and his married life was filled with heavenly happiness. One day, when he went to his room to adorn himself with clothing and jewelry, as soon as he looked at his reflection in the mirror, he noticed some imperfections, like blemishes on his skin. Upon seeing this, he began to contemplate. Why do we spend so much time decorating this body every day, when eventually it is going to deteriorate? It's not just this body, it's the nature of all things to be impermanent. Nothing is permanent or nothing is immortal here. For this body, one has to engage in various activities and sometimes even commit sinful deeds to adorn it. Now, I should strive to do something that leads me beyond the attachment to this body, so I never have to be bound by it again. While he was having these beautiful thoughts of detachment, the Devs from heaven arrived and they praised him greatly. Bhagwan Chandraprabh handed over the kingdom to his son Chandra. The Devs crafted a palanquin for Bhagwan, and Bhagwan sat on it, arriving in the Sarvatuk forest. And what happened in the forest? Yes, you're right. He became a Muni. Along with him, 1000 kings also took Diksha. After fasting for 2 days, Bhagwan Chandraprabh received his first ahar at King Somdatta's place. Now, Muniraj Chandraprabh began intense meditation in the deep, dark forest, focusing on profound meditation known as Shukla Dhyan. Through this meditation, he attained Keval Gyan, meaning absolute knowledge of the entire universe. At that moment, the Devs came to worship his Keval Gyan and celebrated this occasion as Keval Gyan Kalyanak. In Samavasaran, he imparted teachings for the welfare of all living beings. Finally, he attained moksha from Lalit Koot in Shikharji. Indeed, let us take inspiration from our eighth Tirthankar, Bhagwan Chandraprabh, who renounced the pleasures, luxuries, and worldly comforts to embrace the path of self welfare and did rigorous penance. Let us all aspire to advance on the path of liberation, just like he did. Would we all do that? Say it together. Chandraprabh Bhagwan ki Jai Ho! Jai Jinendra!